Hey everyone, Sirturmund here. This time I'm bringing you an Udyr deck that I'm having a lot of fun with. I know people have not found a great Udyr deck out there, and I think I found the one. So the original list was recommended to me by one of our viewers on stream. We call him C. You can see his name up here, and I took his list and kind of refined a little bit things, kind of removed some stuff, added some stuff. But this list is an Udyr Tahm Kench list. And the whole purpose of this deck is that you do the regeneration on the Tahm Kench, and you start getting so much value out of Tahm Kench being able to eat up stuff for free and do regeneration. And because we also have the Scar Grounds, you're able to obviously give the Tahm Kench tough as well, which can save it against some pings, and you can start like having your units grow really big. So this deck plays in two different ways. And I'll break down the deck here real quick, and obviously you'll see the gameplay. So you kind of obviously the whole soul of this deck is going to be Tahm Kench and Skyruns. You want to keep Skyruns in your mulligan if you get it, or you want to get the Bullping Wonder if you want to keep it in your hand if you get it, because Wonder is so much value. If you can do the Wonder on turn 2, and either you have an Udyr on turn 5 to make that cost 0, or you can just play Tahm Kench and still play the stand swap that gives regeneration the board to be able to give the Tahm Kench a help and regeneration. That makes it really tough for opponents to be able to get through to the Tahm Kench. It becomes really tough, like almost impossible for them to really kill him. The only way that they can deal with him is going to be direct kill spells, right? So like Vengeance and Minimorph still become a really big issue for this deck, and even Ruination. So that is some stuff that you have to be careful of. The other way that you win this deck is going to be through Overwhelms, right? So the Mammoth Shaman can become a really big finisher if you can drop it on the field. Or the Udyr can slowly grow as well and give your units Overwhelm, because a lot of your units are going to grow a lot because of the Scout Grunts. This deck I don't think is fully refined yet. Like for example, I haven't found a use for the Shaman yet. I'm still keeping him because I feel like I'm lacking a lot of draw, and this is able to draw us a unit. But it might end up making the cut. I like Shaman's Call. I'm thinking that I might actually bring Shaman's Call up to 2, because when you can get a 0-cost stand swap, it can become so good. Of course, I mean, it's really not 0 cost because you're paying 6 mana for it, but you're able to utilize your spell mana and get a lot of value out of this. Other cards, I think the rest of the deck is pretty solid. I'm not sure about Corsair yet, because the purpose of the Corsair is to trigger, obviously, the Plunder for the Shamans, or to like level up Udyr, but I find myself not really relying on the Shamans that much. So it's possible that Corsair gets cut. But yeah, the rest of the deck is gonna build around kind of saving your units, right? So Elixir of Iron, Three Sisters, Troshan, all great cards that you can use on your Tahm Kench to allow him to survive longer. And obviously the Three Sisters can be so good in this meta because you can freeze the Gnar. Burn Scryer, it gives us a lot of value. Fortune Croaker gives us some of the jaw, because we are lacking quite a bit of jaw in this deck. Wonder is such a good card. It's the best card of Udyr's package by far. Being able to get the free stance, a 3-cost stance is so good, even if you don't end up getting Udyr. So like this card is MVP of the deck. Ice Shard as a way to remove, and obviously to also trigger kind of the Scar Grants and the Nexus damage. I might go up to 3 Tyrant Keeper because I am seeing a lot of aggro decks. So we might go up a little bit more on this one. Again, the Shaman is there to kind of give us some draw. Scar Grants is kind of the MVP because he allows our units to get bigger and survive against damage. Udyr and Tahm Kench are champions. Udyr gives the value because all you care is about getting the stand swap, right? So you can summon Udyr, get a 3-cost stand swap, and you can just attack with him if you want to get the 0-cost stand swap, because you have ways to save him with Troshan, Elixir of Iron, 3 Sisters, etc. So it's not like your Udyr is going to die right away on his attack, and you can start getting a lot of value from that, from the 0-cost stand swap that you can use on the Tahm Kench or on any other units. Really fun deck, really slow, right? Because you have to try to stabilize first before you can go for the lethal. So a lot of times you're gonna like kind of just stabilize and remove the unit's board, kind of get value from Tahm Kench against the enemy before you can set up for like a big turn with like Overwhelm or like with like Tahm Kench, right? As you'll see. So it's really fun deck. And again, I think this is the Udyr deck that I like the best so far. So if you're looking for a deck that you want to play with Udyr, I recommend this deck. Might not be the most consistent. Again, I'm still kind of tinkering with it. but it's really, really fun. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the games, and I'll see you all at the end of the video. I'm gonna start out with a clip first from last night's stream where we actually got like a really fun lethal with Tahm Kench overwhelm, and then we'll go to the gameplay. I'm gonna go for the lethal.
Must be nice living off stolen coin.
This is 15 exactly over the Vagabond. Yeah, this is exactly 15 over the Vagabond. He needs to commit a spell to not die. I like attacking with Udyr to get... Udyr's just gonna die for free, you know? I don't think I can attack with Udyr. I want to get the stance swap. I don't think it's right, though. It's probably gonna have to buff right here. Oh! Oh my goodness. Oh crap. The interaction with the Udyr getting summoned again by the level up Tahm Kench was huge. Woo! So in this match we'll be going up against Gnar Akshan. So this is more like the Absolver type of deck where you have also the double attack. I think keeping the freeze is going to be really critical. Do we want the Corsair? I think the Corsair is fine. You can stop... I'm still trying to think how to mulligan. Okay, so we ended up getting the Udyr. But I think this was actually a bad mulligan. We actually probably needed to just do the Wanderer. I'm gonna block it. You know what? They have a lot of ways to like just kill us. So I think I actually need to not take damage when I can. Ooh. We can pass here though. So he has 2 generated cards, right? Double Udyr. Yeah, that's the action. We can do the Tahm Kench. Do they play... I don't think they play... I mean, they might play Minimorph. I don't know. Yeah, that's the Tiny Shield. Yeah, let's just take the block here. We'll start developing the Tahm Kench. So he has 1 more card, regenerate Pokestick. Here we can give Tahm Kench regeneration and have enough mana to do the Tahm Kench Acquired Taste and the Elixir of Iron. So next time we're gonna do Udyr, getting us the 3-0 cost stance swap. We might have to do 3 Sisters now, just because he did this. We could still do it. I think we need to try to set up this Tahm Kench, right? If he does the Papercraft Dragon, right? He has exactly 5 mana. If he does the Papercraft Dragon, he's hitting twice. We could kill him with the Fury of the North. So I guess we gotta see what he does first. If he does the Papercraft Dragon, we can also just acquire Taste, right? Decides not to. So he's just gonna go after the Tahm Kench. So the problem that I have right now is that if we do the Udyr, he could just as easily have Shape Stone, right? And the Elixir of Iron is not enough for us to survive against Shape Stone. We could do the stance swap for the full value right here. And I still have enough mana to do... I hate doing stance swap for 3. But I think in this scenario is actually the right play. I think it is. This leaves us the mana open for Fury of the North. So we gave the TK regeneration here. So now no matter if he pulls, the problem is that we're taking 10 damage, right? Either 8 or 10, depending on which one he decides to pull with. The good thing is that we can start slowly getting rid of his board. He decides to go like this. So I think we can just eat up. Okay, he's gonna decide to go like this. So here, we could just We could just eat up the overwhelm, right? So I'm scared. I'm very scared of him getting Papercraft Dragon on this and being able to kill us, right? So I think we have to just do this. Eat up the Ruin Runner on the open. Because if he has Papercraft Dragon and he's able to give that to an Overwhelm unit, we end up being in trouble. Now, the problem is Action is going to level up here very quickly. Perfect. We can do the Udyr and get a 0-cost stance here. Because we're gonna strike, right? Okay, so he gets the level up action. Little bit unfortunate. I think the Crusader is fine here. We have the Litz of Iron to have Udyr survive, giving us another blocker for next turn. He could have Poke Sticks here though, right? Okay, now he shouldn't have a way to kill this. So now he shouldn't have a way to kill this. He does have... So the reason I want to attack with the Corsair is to enable, I guess, one take on Udyr, although I don't think Udyr leveling up is going to make a difference. He also gives us another blocker. So it's not the end of the world to attack with the Corsair here. As long as he cannot kill the Tahm Kench, I think we might be okay. It's gonna draw. Okay. He needs to have Shapestone here, right? To kill the Udyr. And if he has the Shapestone, then that's one less Shapestone we have to worry about. On our next turn, we still get the 0-cost stand swap. He can block with this. We're gonna commit the Elixir, right? So he can do the Shapestone. The problem is Action is leveled up, right? We do have the Freeze. Next turn. We have the 0-cost stand swap right here. We still keep Udyr on the field. That's huge. That's actually huge. That's 8. I think we have to give Udyr regeneration. Now it means that Udyr is a good blocker into a lot of his attack, and he has a little bit more health. Right? We have a blocker with the Crusader, we have a blocker with the Tahm Kench, we have a blocker with the Udyr. If he develops, we can just eat up whatever he develops. We have enough mana to do the Acquired Taste plus 3 Sisters, and now we also get the Troll Shen. So he shouldn't be able to push enough damage here, right? He did level up his champion, meaning that he has access to Absolver. The problem is here that we cannot eat up with Tahm Kench until after his attack, because he can always just pull the Tahm Kench to get back the unit. Papercraft Dragon is 5 mana, right? So 5 mana puts him at 4. Wow, this is gonna be very close. This is gonna be really close. We more or less have almost stabilized. We're gonna get free stands every time we attack with Udyr. Now we need to start setting up like Overwhelm stuff. I'm completely okay with this. This is telling me Absolver, right? And we have the freezes and the Troll Shen to be able to survive against an Absolver. So opponent is gonna be a little bit sad when we just do the Absolver here. I mean, when we just do the freeze. So I'm okay taking this block. That's the Absolver. He needs to commit it fully. We can just do the Troll Shen, right? What if we just do Troll Shen first? Isn't it the same? We still kill it. We still save our freeze for later. He needs to commit another Absolver. We still have access to the 3 Sisters. I think it's better to open up with the Absolver. I mean, sorry, with the freeze. Because there you go. He committed something else. And now we can do the freeze, right? He actually destroyed his landmark and he doesn't get it back, by the way. And we get the stand swap. Next turn we can eat up something if we want to. Or we can just do stand swap right here too, by the way. Or we can just do the Udyr. We have a lot of different options here, right? If we do the stand swap right here, if we do this, we get a 0-cost stand swap. If we do this, we give everything +1/+1. And I still get the 0-cost stand swap. Problem is that then we don't have enough for acquired taste. This can push a little bit of damage though, doesn't it? This puts us down to 7. Ooh, this is tough. We could just do this too. It's the same thing as doing this. And we just get another stand swap. Kinda like this. Kinda like this. Let's clear up his board. The problem now is that we damage our own Udyr, so the attack becomes a little bit more awkward. Still not able to kill the action. We have enough now to do 3 sisters and acquire taste. My concern, and this is still the same concern I've been having, is him having like another. That's the paper cup dragon. So now we can just eat this, right? And we have 3 sisters to protect us. So we can eat up the action now. And 3 sisters. That's why I wanted to keep enough mana, because we can just freeze the action. He does get the free Warlord Sword, I guess. So that's nice for him.
Would you look at this place?
We're gonna get the other. We're gonna get the stand swap again. Everything regenerates. I don't think the Scryer is correct. Is playing the Scryer here the correct play? It cannot be, right? I think I want to keep as much mana as I can. Both our champions. We do need to start finding a way to finish the game, though, right? So I'm trying not to die. That's why I'm playing it really safe. If he summons a unit that has Spell Shield, we can do the stand swap here to kill it. There it is. Because what we can do now. So we get rid of the Spell Shield and we still have the freeze, right? Or if it doesn't develop again, we can just eat up the Rune Runner. So this gets rid of the Spell Shield. The biggest thing we have to worry about is Spell Shield. And Kench is also about to level up, by the way. We have enough to do this. Wow. If we eat up any of these, he's just gonna be able to. I think we just eat the Gnar. And then we still have access to the freeze. Yeah, I think we just eat up the Gnar. Level up right here. We don't want to target the Rune Runner because he could have like Shape Stone to be able to kill the Tahm Kench, right? So here we can do this. And now we can Flash Freeze and kill the Rune Runner. And we're back in a good position, right? This is such a crazy game. But you can see the power, right? When you can get Udyr and Tahm Kench on the field together, and like, this is such a great blocker. Like, regeneration is such a good keyboard, right? So here we can just do 3 sisters. And we get to kill the Rune Runner. He will need to have triple Shape Stone to get through to this, so. And we know he only has 3 cards in his hand that we don't know about. And he doesn't have it. We can do the Crash of Corsair, and we can do the bonus. It was actually probably better to do this on the bonus Scryer. That's 3, 8, 9 damage. Does Udyr level up here? He does now, right? So we can level up Udyr by doing this. And that should be game. Oh, there we go. We get the Tahm Kench level up and we get the Udyr level up. What a game. Oh my goodness. You can see the power though. You know, I'm liking this deck. Regeneration can be so strong in Tahm Kench. That was actually amazing. That was as close as he gets though. Wow. GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against... Let's see. Darkness. Okay, so this is going to be very bad, right? Because they have Vengeance and they have Minimorph. So even if we get Tahm Kench in the field, it's very likely that we just lose. Ooh, this is kind of gross. Bone Scryer is not going to be great either. I'm looking for like Scargrounds. Okay, Scargrounds is good. Tahm Kench is okay. Again, the problem is Minimorph, right? If it wasn't for Minimorph, I would be okay with this hand. He also kept one card. It's possible that that's a Catalyzer. Oh wow, this is such a heavy hand. If he has Catalyzer, I'm just screwed, huh? Catalyzer is going to start doing a lot of damage. Oh, maybe no Catalyzer? Oh wow, what's all these champions? I think I'm still just going to do Skyground. I don't care what he does right here. Okay, his hand will be kind of break as well. So we're okay with that. I don't mind the Tahm Kench. We'll have the Burping Wanderer next turn, which is alright with us. Obviously, he's never going to block this because it just means that we're the value. Problem is going to be Vengeance or Minimorph, right? So Vengeance or Minimorph means that he can just kill this for free. It means that he cannot do the Darkness though. So that's at least a little bit nice. So we'll go ahead and do the Burping Wanderer. He's keeping exactly 6 mana, exactly so that he doesn't have to worry about like so he's literally keeping it 6 mana so that he can do the Vengeance or he can do the Minimorph whenever he wants. Problem here is how big the Darkness is gonna get. Makes it really difficult for us to kind of do anything because the moment that we try to eat up that Veigar, he's just gonna be able to Vengeance or Minimorph. He's actually willing to... Why is he willing to just give up the mana like that? So I think that's actually a mistake from the opponent. Because he's like giving up... He's burning so much mana for no reason. Now we have a 0-cost Stand Swap. We can even do the Corsair right here. Still have enough to do like a Elixir Iron into the Acquired Taste. Okay, so he's just gonna do it like this. I mean, I think I'm okay with that. We do lose a lot of units though. We're gonna have to rely on Udyr. And the problem is that now we don't get advantage because the Udyr's already gonna be... Maybe we should just attack. Maybe it's doing the Corsair was a little bit too greedy.
Only I can command darkness. Only I.
If we do the Udyr, we just die to the Darkness. If we do the Tahm Kench, we still die to the Darkness. I guess we could do Tahm Kench. Do the Stand Swap, that way we get the value from having Udyr again. Here, we're still able to survive against the Darkness because we can do Elixir Iron. We can also here do the Stand Swap to give a regeneration. So the whole point of this deck is that we give regeneration to the Tahm Kench, right? So now the Darkness doesn't kill us because we are 5. We might as well just play the second Scargrounds. We have nothing else better to do. What are the chances that he has a second Ruination though? They cannot be high, right? So here we can do the combo again, where we do the Wanderer into the Udyr and have a 0-cost Stand Swap. So this is the combo that you want in the Udyr deck. Vengeance. Go hard. My friend, this doesn't work. Like, that actually doesn't work. Not sure why he did it that way. And now he does this. And now we can do the Elixir Iron. Keeping our Udyr alive as well. We can clear his whole board. We can clear the Spiderlings by doing the Stand Swap. Or we can just give it we could just give it Overwhelm instead. I like giving the Udyr Overwhelm. So what I like about giving the Udyr Overwhelm instead of doing the other swap is that we push in a lot more damage this way. Like, cool, yeah, he's gonna have the... Okay, I guess this is annoying now, right? Because he'll be able to just Dark Melee Udyr, but we still get the value from him. No, he's deciding not to, so he can't greed out like this. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So we're gonna lose the Udyr to the darkness. We still have the Tahm Kench. Very likely that he still has... That he's still gonna have like a... Yeah, that's fine. So it's very likely that he's still gonna have another, like a Vengeance or something. We still have the Acquired Taste. So he has 3 cards. He has to have a Vengeance or minimum for a TK. I think we can put him on having that. Okay, I mean, if you do it like this, I'm okay with that. Yeah, we're just gonna eat the center right now. I want to make sure that we kill the center before the second darkness takes effect, because there's no way, like, the darkness is only at 5, so it's never gonna kill us. The problem now is that if he has, like, any point, he can just, you know, darkness like our other units, right? So that's the annoying part here. Really? Why don't we just do this? And if he tries to do the darkness, we have Trollshen. There we go. So now he buffs, he hits himself for 1 and actually buffs our unit even more. So then next turn we technically have open attack lethal. Problem is Vengeance, right? Like we've been talking about. So Vengeance or Minimorph. Minimorph doesn't do it because we can do 3 sisters. Nope. Shouldn't be enough, right? I like the Fury of the North here to protect against like there we go. We pulled through. Okay. Wow, that was actually naughty. I was playing around like a Minimorph for Vengeance the whole time. It didn't look like the opponent had it. But you can kind of tell how annoying it can be to deal with Tahm Kench on the board. We did almost lose when he did a big ruination. I can't believe that we actually pulled through, even after that huge ruination kind of clear our whole board. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Gnar 6. Ooh, this is gonna be really tough for us, right? Because is this a full burn deck? So they have a lot of ways to just get through to us. This is not a bad hand though. Like, I think this hand is actually pretty good. Maybe the Corsair can be a little bit greedy. But we have the Scargons. We have the way to generate the first stand swap. And we have a Trollshen to kind of... And we have a heal. Okay, so this hand is getting better and better. That's a little bit annoying though, because we have no way to deal with the rear guard. I think what we want to do though next time, we want to open attack before he does something like Stone Stackers. Because then if he does Stone Stacker, we can now block with the Wanderer. So I think it's better to just open attack here. Get our value, and then do the Wanderer, right? We also have the heal, so if he develops Netsnar, we can always develop the Tavern Keeper. Because even if we develop Scargons, we don't have enough mana to do anything else. Alright, perfect. I'm okay blocking both of these. So I'm okay blocking the rear guard, and I'm okay blocking the Saboteur. Second rear guard is a little bit annoying though. Okay, and we get the 0-cost stand swap on turn 5. It's not insignificant. He also cannot develop anything with 1 health because we can do the stand swap, I guess. Like if he develops another 1-drop that only has 1 health, we can just do the ram stands. The problem is that the downside about the ram stand is that it hits our Nexus as well. I wish it didn't actually hit our Nexus. I think if he develops, we actually need to do Tavern Keeper instead, unfortunately. We don't have a lot of value. What we'll do is that if he open attacks, we'll block, and then do the Scargron, and then do the Tavern Keeper next turn. And then do Udyr in the turn after that. If he doesn't open attack, he has to be Tavern Keeper right now. Yeah, he open attacks. I don't want. We could just do the Troll Shen right now too. By the way, we could do the Troll Shen. That might actually be better. Doing the Troll Shen now might be better to keep our blocker alive. That might actually not be bad, actually. And you know what? I'm gonna do the Troll Shen right now. Keeps us a wider board, which is what we need to be able to survive against like the onslaught of units in the next following turns. We can develop Tavern Keeper. So the problem that I'm having here is that I'm having a hard time finding when to do the Skygrounds, right? Because they're able to just get so much value on us that it's very hard to find like a good time to do the Skygrounds. I'm gonna do the Tyrant Keeper instead. And then next time we can do the Udyr, giving us access to the 0-cost stand swap. Right? We can attack here, because his only blocker is gonna be Gnar, which he's not gonna block with. So this triggers 2 more into the Udyr level up. Here we go. Next time we can also freeze the Gnar instead to try to kill it. Shaman Skull can actually be huge. Shaman Skull actually shouldn't be bad. I think it's better to freeze that Gnar, or can we let that Gnar go through?
We will slow them.
Let's talk about your terror.
We could let the Gnar go through here and just start developing the Skyground. The problem with Skygrounds is that these guys are already gonna be pretty tough.
I've carved meat bigger than you.
So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do Elixir of Iron first. And then we're gonna freeze. Or I do want to just freeze first though. I think I'm gonna freeze first. Yeah, so wow, he surrendered away. I was gonna freeze first to kill the Gnar, deny the Pokestick. I was trying to see if I needed to play around something like Elixir of Wrath, and I don't think I needed to, but yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Trundle Gnar Timeline. So this is the deck that Freljord hit Masters with. Love having the Tahm Kench. I think we need to mulligan though for the Skygrounds. So I think we want to do the mulligan for Skyground or get the Gulping Wonder. So Gulping Wonder is also pretty darn good. Because now, look at that. Because this is the combo that you always want to have. Wanderer into Udyr. So, I'm thinking when you're mulliganing, you want to mulligan for the Wanderer or the Skygrounds. Because this gives you some pretty nice value. This is probably the best card in this deck. The Wanderer. Like, getting the free stance up is pretty darn good. Now, what we actually need, though, is... we do need the freaking... Skygrounds, right? Like this would be such a good Skygrounds because we have triple Bone Scryers and stand swap to trigger them. So it's a little bit of an awkward hand. I'm still not sure how I feel about the Shaman. It's always gonna block here, right? Yeah, he has to block, which I'm okay with. So I'm always taking that attack. If he decides not to block, that's okay. If he decides to block, that's fine. Ooh, Tahm Kench. So we can start setting up the Tahm Kench. That's not bad. This stops his attack. Okay, I mean, if he attacks, I'm okay taking the damage to the Nexus. It might not mean a lot, but it's gonna mean a lot later on. And here we can start setting up the Tahm Kench. So now we have the Tahm Kench and have the Udyr to set up the regeneration, right? Ooh, okay, we dodged. That's good. So the Udyr stays alive. That was scary. The Mammoth ended up going bye-bye. We need the Udyr because I want to be able to get the 0-cost stand swap, right? That's when this deck is really good, when you can do 0-cost stand swap. And we can even do another one with Udyr Strikes because now we have the Wanderer. That's a little bit annoying, right? But we can do this, right? We have the 0-cost stand swap and we can just eat up the Trundle right here. I'm going to take that 4 damage from the Trundle. So we're gonna give the Tahm Kench regeneration. Again, this is the whole point of this deck. Now we can eat it. There's not 2-mana spell that he has that can stop this, because all he could have is Mystic Shot. So now we can eat the Trundle, and we can start regenerating the Tahm Kench. Next turn, we can do the Wolfpink Wanderer and start working towards another zero cost stance, I think. So I like this, because here we can strike with Udyr. And even if we have to sacrifice the Udyr, I think I'm okay with that. Yeah, so here we can attack with the Udyr. I like keeping the Troll Shan. Do I wanna send that to the wolves right now? Yeah, let's just attack with the Udyr. We get the free stance. We can eat up something else with one of these guys. This is so good. I guess we'll eat up this one. Might as well, right? That's 4 mana. The problem here is what if he has a way to remove this, right? What if he actually has a way to remove the Tahm Kench? What if he has a way to remove the Tahm Kench? Do we need to actually do like the ram stance? Or do we need to like heal this? If we have 8 health with Tahm Kench, next time he has 3, 6, 7, 9, 10. So he actually has enough mana to kill the Tahm Kench if he has Thermal, right? So we need to do this so that we can get out of range of Thermal, thanks to the Troll Shan. Next time we can just do a Fortune Croaker on one of these guys. I guess we can do it now. We don't need to wait. I still want to keep the 2 mana to be able to protect, I guess, get it side or something like that. We want to level Tahm Kench ASAP. I think that's going to be my goal. And this is the best way to level him. Ah, okay. Very nice. Gives him everything back. Okay. I respect it. Very nice is really annoying, but we're still going to get a Tahm Kench on the field. He does get everything back. We get a little bit. It's going to be very risky here, because now he's going to have a lot of damage that he can do to us. Right. We can summon the second Tahm Kench and start getting a lot of acquired taste, because we're going to get another stance swap here very soon. He decides to go like this, so now this gives us access to be able to do the Fortune Croaker, which I think is fine. So now we have more blockers, so we're not even taking that much damage anymore. And then a little bit from now, we'll be able to get a lot of value from everything getting summoned again. We do still take a lot of damage, though. We could do the Ice Shard. We could do the Ice Shard, right? Can go like this, do Ice Shard, go down to 13. Kill 2 of his units. This Tahm Kench, even if this Tahm Kench die, I think I'm okay with that. Problem is, if he summons the Ice Pillar, we can just eat it up with this Tahm Kench. So if the Ice Pillar, he can... I mean, I guess he could play. He has 2 of them, right? Very Nice is so good, actually, for that deck, huh? Like, Very Nice is actually so good for him. Because if he has another Very Nice next turn, we pretty much die if he has a big enough board. Because we won't have a way to develop again. I forgot. Well, I guess, yeah, I forgot about this. So he gets transformed, right? Because of the timelines. So there's actually no way that we get a free ice pillar. And then he can just drag our units away. I think it's okay for us to lose this Tahm Kench. What we're worried about is the second. Yeah, he can, because he can just save the Ice Pillar for next turn. So I think this is. Oh wow, I think that's a mistake. He could have literally just saved that for next turn, because now we can just eat this for free. He could have gotten another 8 cost another Ekko Zilean by doing the Ice Pillar to open up with next turn. Instead of doing it this way. Again, the problem here is going to be the second Burying Ice. Right? He decided to go like this because he's trying to kill our Udyr Tahm Kench. Get that second Ice Pillar. Again, this Tahm Kench is always going to die anyways. He discarded an Ice Ball Archer. What we have to worry about is... Okay, that's fine. So he gets the second Ice Pillar anyways. We can go ahead and summon the Bone Scryer, I think. He only has 9 mana next, so we have a full board. If he has a second Burying Ice, we just lose. We get the 0-cost stand swap because both units get summoned here. But if he... Okay, doesn't have it. That's good for us. We still almost die. Why is he pulling like this? Because you want us to not be able to take the Overwhelm out. So now we only go down to 10. We don't get to eat. We don't get to eat anything, unfortunately. If we had... Shoot. I think it's gonna be the Mammoth and doing the stand swap, right? Ruination. Wait. That's... Okay, this is actually crazy. That's actually crazy, right? So here we can do the Mammoth, do the stand swap, do the Corsair. So we can hit the Netza, trigger the Mammoth. We get another Udyr next turn. I think I'm okay doing it like this. Do we need to open attack or can we summon the second Udyr? He shouldn't... I'm okay. I think like if he had... So there's what I'm thinking. If he has another Burying Ice, he will have already done it. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do the second Udyr. So that we can get the free 0-cost stand swap. He's just going to... Oh. Okay, this has another annoying because now he gets to freeze this, right? So he delays our own thing. We lost 2 Tahm Kench. So we lose a lot of value that way. I think I'm still going to head and attack with everything. Get the 0-cost stand swap. We can always put a regeneration on this guy if we need to. Do I need to do the Trollshan right here? It seems like he's out of resources almost. I think at this point we just play for the Regen, right? To finish the game. So I don't think we care about Udyr. We care about the Regen more than anything else. So I think I want to just buff the Mom of Regen out, right? We don't need to do this right now. We could have just done the stand swap, right? On the Udyr. Do we need to actually save this Udyr? I think I do. I think I like saving the Udyr right here. What we can do next turn on this Rager is give it the Overwhelm. Although I'm thinking that we actually need to... I don't mind this. I don't mind this. I think we need to have this guy survive somehow. He's not gonna survive against another Thermal. That was 2 cards that he got from Financier right there that are making our life a little bit more difficult. Oh, we got another stand swap. Oh, wait. It's very unlikely that he's gonna discard this one. It's just unfortunate because he gets to get some more value out of this. Right? A little too late for the Scarground. Imagine if we had the Scarground at any other time this game. We could just deal 1 to everything. Clear up his whole blockers. Does this make sense? I think he does. I think I want to get rid of his block. I think I want to get rid of his units. This also gets us a tiny little bit closer to the Udyr level up. So if we attack with the Overwhelm, Turtle Shan, this could have also been cancelled by a Mystic Shot, by the way. So it was a little bit risky that I did it this way, right? Because if he had another Mystic Shot, he could actually have killed the Udyr there. So the Udyr's gonna level up. So the Udyr's gonna level up on the stack because of the Overwhelm. The problem is that the Udyr himself doesn't have Overwhelm. So even though he levels up, he's not gonna get a lot of value. But because we have done a lot of stands, the Udyr stays alive. And he's gonna have to give up his whole board here. Oh, really? Another freeze. Okay, 3 sisters. Entomb. At least we get another Udyr back. We still don't hit the Nexus though. Oh my goodness. I think he's actually... It needs to be... Like, unfortunately, because this requires us to have like a... Because that requires us to have like a target, we couldn't have used it even though we didn't have anything here. So unfortunately we have to do it this way because obviously he's gonna get 4 damage with Gnar. Right? So he gets 4 damage with Gnar because he's able to pull with the Flame Chompers. He only has 2 cards. Ice Shard. If he doesn't, if he tries to open, we can kill this. Oh no, but he's gonna get another Chompers. This is game now. He literally got everything he needs. Yeah, that's exactly 7. Because he can just summon the second Chompers. GG's. If we had another unit there, maybe if we had something like maybe I needed the last Wonder to be able to actually be able to do something there. But yeah, GG. That was a fun game, but GG's. So in this match, we'll be going against Ekko Zilean. Ooh. Ekko Zilean. It's gonna be a little bit annoying. We have 1 piece of our combo, right, with Tahm Kench. Let's see if we can get the Wanderer. There we go. So now we have 2 pieces. Wanderer into Tahm Kench, allowing us to give Tahm Kench regeneration. It's gonna be huge. They do have a lot of Wander, but I'm wondering if it's actually better to do the ramp stance though. It can't be right? I have to go for the regeneration. We could have also just summoned the Bones Crier here. I think it's also okay. Yeah, we could have done the Bones Crier. Because it's a nice blocker. Those crystals are gonna be a little bit annoying though. He needs to open attack because obviously we have the stand swap. Yeah. So he's always gonna open attack like that because he's worried about the stand swap. What we're actually gonna do here is that we're actually just gonna do the Corsair and do Tahm Kench and have enough mana to do the stand swap right away. Question is, okay, so he tapped out of Thermal being able to kill us. So I was gonna say, question was Thermal, right? If he has the Thermal, that's really annoying, but he doesn't have the Thermal anymore. Gets the crystal. Yeah, we'll do this now. We'll do this now so that we have the more health. Next turn we can eat up if he summons like a... His Ekko's not close to leveling up, right? But we could have attacked. Why didn't we attack there? That was actually a mistake by me. Because we could have just attacked there. I'm okay taking this. 6. He does have 8 though, right? So he has 8 mana. So if he has a Thermal, we just lose the TK. Wow, this is so tough. If he has a Thermal, we lose the TK. I think we'll set up the Skargron. If he doesn't have Thermal, then that's okay with us. So Thermal is the only thing that punishes this. Wow. Okay. I mean, I'm okay with this. I'm absolutely okay with this. Because what we can do here, we have another Wanderer. So now we can do the other stand swap. Start clearing a lot of this board. Let's do the Bones Cry. He doesn't want to summon anything because obviously we have the Acquired Taste, right? So as long as we have Acquired Taste, he's not going to summon anything that we can just eat up. This gives us enough mana to do Acquire Taste plus Troll Chant. If he summons anything. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass, my dude. Like, I don't know if he thinks that I'm gonna... So this is the way that you gotta play Tahm Kench. You gotta just be patient. Be patient. Be patient. Because the opponent has a very hard time dealing with your Tahm Kench. I think it's worth it to eat this, by the way. We have Troll Chant, and then this is gonna give us the Tough. We have Elixir Baron, we have Troll Chant. We have a lot of ways to be able to protect. Like, even the Crystal doesn't do it here. He does level up the Ekko, so he gets a 0 cost. He gets the 0 cost time trick on top of everything. So we are a little bit scared of all the damage that he's going to be doing to us. But we're still not in a way to die, right? We're still in some position. We have some heal at least. And we can start putting a lot of pressure with Scarflands here quickly. He cannot attack with everything because the Wonders are just going to fit into the Wanderer. We also have Ice Shard. Yeah, he's getting desperate for something here that can save him. He does get the 0 cost time trick, which is a little bit annoying. But that's not gonna summon Ekko back, even if he gets the Chrono Break. So, how does he win this game? Don't agree with that play by him.
Closer, friend. From death, life.
What if we just do this? We still have enough for both Troll Chant and Elixir Baron to save us, right? I guess he could just do the Headside Crystal here. If he has the Chrono Break right here, it doesn't hurt us. Absolver? Yeah. That's not gonna be enough, my friend. Let's do the Elixir Baron first. It's gonna make him commit the second Absolver. And then we'll commit the Troll Chant. Actually, the second Absolver doesn't do it. I guess he does, actually. What am I talking about? So then we can just do this. Boom. And all we need to do is all we need to do now is survive against like any random stuff that he might have. The stance up is really nice. Thermal doesn't kill this. Stance up is really nice. Because he can present a lot of damage to him. We can also just attack. Try to think how we lose the Tahm Kench. With 3 sisters, I don't think there's any way that we lose the Tahm Kench anymore. He decided to take that damage instead of doing the Headside Crystal. That's very interesting. I'm gonna do this. He literally has no value. Anything he summons is just gonna get eaten by the Tahm Kench. We cannot have him locked down, right? We can save the Tahm Kench even against a Thermal. Thermal does 11. We could just protect against the Thermal right now, by the way, by doing this. And now we can just level up the Tahm Kench. I think this is fine. So now this protects us against a Thermal, and now anything that he summons that we get to eat is just gonna give us the level up on the Tahm Kench. They don't play anything that's gonna be big enough to stop this. We can also stand swap whenever we want. I guess the Headside Crystals are a little bit scary. He decides to pass, so we just open attack here for potential lethal. Because he's gonna have to commit the Headside Crystals. And the Headside Crystals are not gonna be enough. He commits both crystals, putting us to 1. Now all we need to do here is just Iceborne Legacy into any one of these. Let's do it on... I guess let's do it on this guy, right? And that's lethal. I mean, no Iceborne Legacy. We could have just done the Elixir of Iron. And if he has another trait, we now can do 3 Sisters. Yeah, my friend, that's not gonna work for you. We could have just done it on the other one, by the way, but that's game already. We could also just do it on the Tahm Kench. We could have done it 100 different ways, but the power of Tahm Kench in this deck with the stances is absolutely crazy. But yeah, GG's. So in this matchup, we'll be going up against Gnar Yuumi. So I'm a little bit scared of this matchup because it's very likely that they have Minimorph. This is kind of looking like a control type of deck. Three Sisters can be really good versus Gnar. I think we want to see if we can get our champions or get the 2-drop. Okay, we got the Wanderer. So that's the first step of our plan. Wanderer, Scargrounds. So we have two of our key cards. We can do Bone Scryer into Croaker any other time that we want. We could just do the Bone Scry here as well, by the way. But I think it's better to use the Wanderer, because if he doesn't develop anything here, we can just open attack and get that free 2 damage. And we get the Tahm Kench. Okay, this should be game. I mean, it's not going to be game, because again, the Kuro Minimorph, right? Which is a very big deal against Tahm Kench. But I'm thinking this is like an overwhelm. Oh, wow. Okay, so the freezes are going to be really good then. Interesting. What the heck is opponent playing? Gnar? Ah. Gnar's gonna get a lot of value. We could just do the Tahm Kench. We have the Elixir of Iron. Does he have any way to kill this? If we do this earlier, if we do this and we do the Elixir of Iron, we actually win because we actually can kill the Gnar. We can actually kill the Gnar here. He needs to have like a Troll Shen. Wow, we got the free Gnar. Alright. We'll take that. And that's game. Because we can settle the regeneration next turn and start eating up his stuff. Wow. Tahm Kench, scariest part of this deck. GG's. Hey, welcome back everybody. Hope you enjoyed those games. As you see, you can kind of see the whole purpose of the deck, right? Like Tahm Kench is going to be the key of your deck. So if you can set on the Tahm Kench and give him the regeneration either through the Wanderer, the Udyr, or the Shaman's Call, he can start getting a lot of value, right? You just have to be careful about all the Minimorphs and Vengeances and running around like that. So this deck can be a little bit weak against like the red removal. I guess a Scorched Earth can be pretty bad as well because we don't have heals aside from Tavern Keeper, so they can wait for Tahm Kench to get damage and then Scorched Earth before he can regenerate back up. So aside from that though, I think it can be really fun. It can be really, really fun. Concerted Strike can be really annoying as well. So, okay, you get the point. There's a lot of counters to this deck, but when it can work, it can be amazing. When it works, it works. So yeah, so again, you know, you can find the deck code in the description below if you want to try this out. If you like what you see, please make sure to subscribe below. It helps us out a lot. We also stream on Twitch about 3 to 4 times a week at Twitch Sirturmund. And we have a Discord group and Twitter that you can find in the description below in the social. I hope you enjoy the games. And I'll see you tomorrow for probably some Yuumi deck, right? That way I get to cover all 4 champions of this faction. I'll see you all next time.